Today we're back at the local ponds. I actually didn't want to go fishing here, but we went from one extreme to the other here in western New York. This is the highest we have ever seen. These ponds went from being about a foot lower than they usually are to being by far the highest we've ever seen it. We were fishing right there earlier this summer. So just not even this summer, just a couple weeks ago we were fishing right where it is now underwater. So it'll be interesting to see what that does to the fishing. Temperatures are really cooling off is the other factor. So we'll see what it does to the fishing. There we go, something's got it. My drag's too loose. That sucks, my drag is too loose. Something definitely ate it. Can't believe I didn't set my drag ahead of time. It spooked whatever it is. Alright. It's not going to go after that again, but that's why we have plan B. There he goes, he's got it. He's got it. Biting like a pike, I bet it's a pike. And I don't have a steel leader on here, so I'm sure my drag's set. No, my drag's way too loose again. Drag's that good. Pike! Here's a bass. No, it's a bass. Big bass, though. That's what we were after. Always have a backup plan. In this case, it was minnows. Got him. Wow, one of my bigger bass of the year. Oh, what a bass. Alright, I need my picture with them. Let's get a picture. I don't have my scale with me for a weight. That sucks. Hey, Dad, I need my picture! Measure him. Told my dad to come here and take my picture with him. 18 inches. Yeah, 18 inches. He's not huge. He's about, he's about I'd say he's about 3.5 pounds, maybe between 3 and 4 pounds. Probably about 3 1/4. That one's good enough. That one's better. I like that one better. Alright, well, I got a decent picture with them now. Time to let this guy go. Put up a nice fight. Like I said, I'm glad I bought those minnows after all. There she goes. So I show you the method I'm using this KVD Ocho worm. Basically, same thing as a Senko. Just the KVD Strike King's perfect plastic version of the Senko. And missed him on this. He bit it, and I missed him. And then I threw it back in there a couple times. He didn't bite it again. And I had my drag set too loose. And so then I reeled in my pole with the shiner. I bought these shiners thinking I could do some musky fishing today maybe. Like I said, the rivers were way too flooded. And so I brought them here to the local pond and worked out. Caught a big bass. And yeah, I just reeled this into the area where I missed him on that. So it was good having a backup bait in case you miss them on the lure. Also worth mentioning, that was the first bass I've caught, or the first fish, excuse me, I've caught on this brand new ugly stick that I just bought, because I left my other ugly stick at the Poconos somewhere. Either I'm hoping I left it at the cabin and can get it back, but I might have left it night fishing at the lower lake up there too. But either way, new fish for the brand new rod, so it's a good way to break in the rod. Thinking I'm getting another bite. Oh, my dad caught a big crappie. Caught that on the minnow? Oh, nice. It's a real nice crappie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean for here, it's a nice crappie, I should say. Hey. It's turning out to be a decent day.
Oh, nice.
Alright, cool. Well, I guess this high water did a good thing for the fish biting today. You said you caught a big bullhead down there too? Well,
yeah, real big bullhead.
I've been down here.
And the minnow. Good thing you brought the minnows.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That didn't take long. Maybe there's a whole school of freaking bass hanging out right there. I didn't think to recast into the same spot. tube. Taking it into the tube. Oh, I missed it. Started taking it into the freaking tube. I didn't see where it was going with it. Ay, ay, ay. Getting dark, but I gotta film this. Somehow, my glove, the little elastic thread is coming out from the inside of my glove, and it's dark, so I can't see what I'm doing. I'm reeling in, and all of a sudden I'm reeling in 2 lines. I actually reeled this thing in here somehow. I don't even know how to get this out. Holy cow, it's way in there. Alright, it's finally out. I have a giant mess now. The end of my freaking glove ended up inside the reel, and apparently my dad's reeling in a fish. Alright, let's get the flashlight on that. It's getting dark now. We're going to move down to the dock where we can see better, but my dad just caught this little yellow bullhead. He said he caught a big one earlier and that crappie while I was down messing with the bass on the other side. Dad's got a fish apparently. Why is the laser on my camera on? Something really weird's going on with my camera.
Watch out.
He's swinging it. Looks like a decent sized bullhead. It's not a bad sized bullhead at all for here anyway. About a foot. Did you measure him?
Yeah.
How big was he?
Yeah. Larger yellows out here.
How big was he, you said?
10.5.
Oh, I thought he said he was a foot. He's smaller than I thought. Oh, we're reeling in for the night, and apparently my dad had a little fish on here that he didn't even realize was on there. Is that a bullhead? Yeah, tiny bullhead to end the night. The fishing really slowed down after dark here, so we're gonna call it quits. Not like it was last week. We were catching bullhead, one after another all night long. Ended up being a decent day. I'd trade 10 bullhead for that bass any day. Oh, come on, Matt. Now here's one you're gonna call. Try again with the outro. Ended up being a decent day. Caught that big bass, which for a small pressured pond like that, I'm very happy. I haven't caught too many big bass this year, so I'm happy. I missed that other one that went. I thought it was going under the tunnel. It was actually just going to the right of it. So there's something else down there that bit on that. Been biting on the shiners too. Bringing the shiners with us was key today, so I'm glad I bought them after all. I thought maybe I wasted my money being that I couldn't use them at the streams. Anyway, my dad had a decent day too. Fishing after dark wasn't as good as we thought it'd be, but caught 4 bullhead and that big crappie. So